Well, this is a very big deal for local businesses. Even though it's a shortened cruise season, local businesses tell me that this will help them make a stronger comeback.
We think this is going to put us on the fast track to being healthy again.
Carrie Hicks of Seattle Shirt Company is elated that Seattle's cruise ships will launch this summer after all. Even if it's a shortened season, businesses say they'll take it.
Coming back after COVID in the summer, we were doing about 30% of what we should have been doing.
A normal cruise season typically creates about 5,500 jobs for the Seattle area, and it usually adds about $900 million to the local economy. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic and restrictions, the cruise industry has been on pause for the past 14 months. With the cruise season set to kick off again in just a few weeks.
It's fantastic news for us.
At Pier 57, also known as Miners Landing, home to numerous shops and restaurants in the Seattle Great Wheel, operator Hal Griffith says he's ramping up and making big plans.
Another 50 employees will be hired just to take care of the amount of extra business that we will do.
The Port of Seattle says this year we won't get the more than 1 million cruisers that typically visit Seattle, but it's a start.
2019, the last regular season, we had about 220 ship calls. And I just heard from Holland America yesterday that, they're hoping collectively we'll see about 80 calls. Each of those vessels will only be half to 75% full.
The season was sort of hanging on by a thread, but they got it done, and it's going to mean more business in downtown Seattle for workers, small business, and others that have been really struggling. So we're just delighted that we're going to see feet on the street this summer from cruise passengers.
Michelle, Steve, a heartbreaking story at that. We know that that little boy is currently in the intensive care unit here at Harborview tonight, and his grandmother, who earlier in the day was also in critical condition, we know that she's been bumped up to satisfactory condition, so some good news there. Now, just a few hours ago, deputies thought they had Johnson surrounded, only to come up short. I want to start right now by showing you a few pictures of the man that they are looking for. Again, this is 46-year-old Dion Johnson. The King County Sheriff's Office sharing these images, asking anyone who knows where he is to call 911. We're told that earlier this morning he shot his 1-year-old son and that boy's grandmother at a home in Seatac before running off. Then this evening, his van was tracked down in Rainier Beach near 51st Avenue South and Bond. Tactical teams were called out. SWAT surrounded that van using a loudspeaker and then a flashbang to try to get him out. Once they moved in closer and got inside, they found out that he was not there. While he may have gotten away for now, the sheriff's office is determined to make sure he's arrested.
These things are impactful to us, and the sheriff's office recognizes this. It touches our detectives, it touches command staff. None of us take this as just another call.
Yeah, guys, that's right. But to be clear, vaccines will continue to make a difference, as they already have throughout this pandemic. But by the end of 2021, the problem will be the people who choose not to get vaccinated and those who aren't yet eligible to get the shot.
The problem is people are hesitant to take the vaccines.
And it's that hesitancy that Dr. Ali Muqdad says will lead to COVID cases going back up by the end of August, going into September in the United States. Right now, with 85% of the country able to get the shot, Muqdad says 30% are opting out. And considering kids under 12 can't get vaccinated yet, that leaves plenty of space for variants to continue to circulate.
Between all of these, we feel there'll be enough fuel to sustain a surge in winter.
IHME so far has been accurate with their predictions throughout the pandemic. And while this next potential surge isn't expected to be as significant as last winter, these next few months will feel like we're back to normal. Muqdad says that will be deceptive.
We will have a very good summer, close to normal summer, but winter is not going to be normal, and we need to be very careful.
Muqdad says this winter, if we're not careful, could lead to breakthrough COVID cases, hospitalizations, and even deaths. One of the larger problems we're facing right now, to Muqdad, has been the differing messages we've heard on mask wearing, indoor and outdoor activity, and when the right time would be to reopen.
It's a problem. We haven't done a good job educating the public.
And now people are more out and about, taking fewer precautions now that they've been vaccinated. Muqdad's hope is that people will end up getting the vaccine to limit the number of people that could spread more infectious variants.
Can we prepare for it? Can we not let down our guards? Can we keep an eye on the ball? Can we be very careful and monitor the situation?
Hi, everyone. I'm Preston Phillips from KOMO News. Thanks for checking out the KOMO YouTube channel. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for more news from the Seattle area and Western Washington. Oh, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't miss our YouTube updates.